Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyard channel. My name is Charisma and today we're meeting in the studio and I have a couple of plants that I need to transplant and I'm abandoning these planters, at least for now. So you have been with me as I planted these two wall hanging planters a couple of different times and I really love how they look. They don't hold very much plants. They are not watertight, so you have to put a container and like a liner in it so that you don't end up dripping water all down the wall. And I thought doing a plastic liner with the cocoa balls would be a good choice. And I now do not think that's true. So I'm actually going to just take the plants out of here. And you can see anytime I want to check them, they end up above the rim. And it's just too difficult to try to get them back in because everything falls and it's just quite the pain. So I want to do a special project with this particular one, but I'm going to just dump the cocoa balls in the debris bin because there's not very many of them and I don't want to pick them out. Okay, so then this is the same kind of deal. I'm just going to take this little guy out of here and yeah, then we can plant her up. And I had a couple of things out. This looks like really close to the same container size. So we're gonna not use this one and use this one instead. So I just want to get rid of this. So the other thing with these things is they like build up this, if you fertilize, they get built up with a nasty coating, and then I don't think they're absorbing water anymore. Anyway, it's the whole thing. So we're gonna just plant up this exotic angel colorum. It's grown by Costa Rica Farms. Cool. Anyways, I just thought it was super cute, and it's hard to get them turned when they're up against the wall, all the things. So I think she'll be a lot happier in a bigger container and a different situation. All right, so I really just wanted to share my thought process on doing something like this. So I'd never had wall hangers before. I know that there's different ways to have wall hangers. I'd never used the cocoa balls before. So I tried it with a couple different plants and they haven't been my favorite. I think that I'm going to try lining them with plastic, doing a rock base, and then filling it with succulent soil, and then doing something like a string of pearls, something that doesn't take a lot of water. I don't know, because it doesn't get a ton of light over there. Did get enough for these guys to have growth, whatever. Anyways, it's okay to change things up from time to time. And sometimes just the nature of like how big the plant gets and it has to get moved into a different space. And that's like totally normal. So, yeah. So we're just, oh, and see, then it's like not really rooting in there. Interesting. Ooh. Does it have like a, oh, man. So many of these places are putting this like fabric with the idea that it would disintegrate, and it's kind of disintegrating. See that? But it's not disintegrating enough because it's actually causing this plant to not have space to grow its roots. Just super frustrating. Okay, I'm just gonna break it all up. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at it. Those little roots are all just like curled and twisted and coming back up. And oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, all the more reason to get her out of her pot. So a lot of times when I buy a plant from the nursery, I'll just leave it in its container if it's super tiny like this one was. But we're always having to check and make sure that it's okay. So it's probably been maybe 6 months since I planted this, so hopefully now with this fabric off of it and its roots all exposed, she can grow. Alright, so then I just have this cute little wicker basket and liner. Pop that in there. Oh, it's too low. Okay. Let's get a piece of see if this fits in there. Okay, that's better. And this. Just want to water it in. And I put this one over on the wall because I remember reading that it takes low light. So we're still going to want to put it somewhere not right up on a window. But she's obviously not going back up on the wall. So I'll find a place for her and we will, now that so many plants are coming with this weird fabric stuff, make sure that if you buy a new plant, you check that and make sure that it's so hard to see because when the soil's on both sides of it, you could almost not see it. So I just want you to be aware that some of these little tiny plants have that on there and it's important for you to check them. Well, I hope you're happy now. That's it. That's going to be it for today's video. I will obviously share where that Red Prince philodendron cutting is going to end up. That was the other plant that was in the bigger pot on the wall. And if I figure out a different solution for the wall hanger plants, I will also bring you along for that. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. I just thought they were so cute to put on my wall and then just not happy with them. So, and then remember, it's not getting any direct light over there. So there's that. I guess I could put grow lights on them. Oh, what hassle. I hope that you are inspired to do something new and different. And if it doesn't work out, you can always go back to the good old traditional way and just putting your plant in some soil and it'll be happy. So I hope you're celebrating your life and I'll see you in the next video.